Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for watching my channel, subscribing to my channel, and for the lovely comments. Thank you very much. You guys have really um, helped me, in a way to keep me sane, so to speak. Um, my dad currently is 93 years old. He has stage 6 dementia. There are 7 stages. I do believe some days that we are transitioning from stage 6 into stage 7. So, when I'm in his room, or I videotape in my dad's room, where I start video recording his as I'm putting him into the bed and covering him up. And I do that for a reason. I don't, for my dad's privacy, I don't think you guys need to watch me take his clothes off and put his pajamas on. That's something private. Um, I'm not here to show you anything like that. So, where I start videoing is right as I'm either laying him into the bed or I'm covering him up. And like I said, I only do that strictly for privacy reasons. If you guys want any of that, I'm sure there's a lot of other channels that show it, but that's not me. That's my dad. He deserves privacy as best as he can. And I do show him the videos that I record because he wants to see himself. And his thing is, oh, look at the angels. And I go, yeah, a lot of angels, Dad. Everybody's watching over you and keeping you safe at night. So don't think you're alone. You're being protected and everything, and it happens when you pray. Actually, it happens a little bit before he prays because I've seen in the video on the right hand side or the left hand side, the orbs go through. Everybody says, oh, it's dust, it's dust, it's dust. People, I'm sorry, but I have videos of my dad's room with the lights that he has on, and there's nothing in the room. You don't see any dust in the room flying around. Nothing. I got tired. I got a little bit tired of you guys commenting when I'm sitting in my room playing my Xbox, because the Xbox is my downtime from a very stressful day. If my dad gets very confused, agitated, I don't have anything to downtime for myself. So, you guys would always make the comments, oh, well, it's just dust. Look at the stuff you have in the room. Okay, well, in the corner, yeah, I do have boxes and I do have things. And the only reason why I cannot put them in the closet is because my mother put her belongings in the closet in the corner. I refuse to remove them because they are to be given out to my other siblings. There are 7 other children. There's 8 kids altogether, 4 girls and 4 boys. I am number 6 of 8. So that closet, that half of the closet, has everything piled in, and we are to go through, after my dad passes, we are to go through it and distribute it among us kids of things that we want. Now, when my mom passed away, I was fortunate enough to already obtain all the spoons that my mom collected when my dad was traveling with work. So I was fortunate enough to already have those. And they're in my home in storage up north because my husband is in the North Bay. I go home twice a year to see my husband. So, it's not only is it difficult taking care of someone who has dementia, and having no one in this home to talk to except for my husband, but it's video chat, or just regular talking on the telephone, or maybe texting. It's not enough sometimes, you know. So I did purchase the Xbox, and that's my downtime, because I need downtime so I can prepare mentally for the next day, because you never know what the next day is going to be. Some days I have my dad. It's my dad. I know my dad. Other days it's not my dad. It's He's very confused, very agitated, and I never know, and I need downtime for myself. So I just got tired of you guys saying, "Oh, clean my room, get a vacuum." You know what? We have a housekeeper that comes in twice a week, twice a month, and she cleans this home top to bottom. And there are no dust particles. There is no dust build up in my room. Yeah, like I said, there's stuff in my room in the corner, but it's only there because I cannot put it in the closet, and it cannot go out to the garage. So it is what it is, and if I do decide to go back to videotaping my room, you'll see it. If not, sorry guys. So, but the main purpose of doing this video today is to let you know what is happening. I've seen a lot of comments that I should be ashamed of myself for videotaping my dad as he's dying. My dad's not dying. Yeah, my dad's 93 years old. We all die, but my dad's not dying. He's just confused. He gets agitated, and he can't hear. So yeah, does it sound like I'm yelling at him? Oh heck yeah, it does. I admit it. Do I sound sarcastic to him or bossy? Of course I do. Because you guys don't know the day that he's had. And I'm not gonna sit here and videotape 24/7. The whole purpose of these videos was to show that every time my dad prays in his room, these orbs come out to him. And do I believe it's family? Of course I do. My dad is the last of his family. His mom is passed, his dad is passed, his two brothers and his sisters. He is the last of his family. He has no one else. He has no other family. He's it. So, we'll be in the TV room and he'll ask, "Where's my dad?" And I just point up. And he's like, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, Dad. It's been a while." "Oh, okay." And then he'll ask for where his brother is. Again, I point up. And he's like, "What? Really?" "No, yeah, Dad." So you truly just don't know the kind of day he's had and stuff. So and I get it. I get it. Not a lot of you know or understand. You can watch as many videos as you want about dementia and have him explain it to you. But until you're physically doing it, you don't understand. And that's okay. I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here to show you. I'm not here for any of that. You guys take it as you see it. I'm only recording the fact that when my dad prays, the orbs come out. In all sense, before he lays down to that bed, the orbs come out. I can show you videos prior to us walking into that room, and there's nothing floating around. The lights that he has on are on, and there's nothing floating around. So it's not dust. I don't know what it is. Are they orbs? I believe they are. Is it family? Oh, absolutely. I believe that is. We have a very large family. On my dad's side, he had three other siblings. On my mom's side, there are six, I believe, 6 or 7. And my mom was like in the middle. She was the middle kid of the group. So it's like, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Um, we do, you guys said, I have, like I said, I have a housekeeper that comes twice a month. She's very good at what she does. I appreciate her, doing everything, because I truly cannot do certain things. Um, I've had back surgery. I've had a 10-pound tumor removed from my thigh. Um, I've had ankle surgery, and it's all on my right side. And I'm right side dominant. But it is what it is. I'm doing things that I should not be doing, but I do them because it's my dad. And I'm sure everybody that is going to watch this video will understand that you are going to do certain things for your parents because they're your parents. So I do things, for my dad because it's my dad. When my mom passed, I wasn't able to be here for that, but I was blessed enough to talk to her a couple of days before she did pass to thank her for everything she taught me, for everything she did for me, and to show me. Have I gotten over her passing? Not really. Do I think about it a lot? Absolutely, because I'm in this house. I see it and I feel my mom. Because my mom passed away in this house. Do I believe that some of the orbs would be my mom? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. So, I don't think, I think because um, I wasn't here that it's harder for me. Do I feel closer to my mom? Yeah, because I believe she's still here in this house somewhere. Does she come to visit? Absolutely. And not having an outlet for myself is difficult. So, um, it is what it is. And I'm going to continue on, caring for my dad as best as I can. My dad is very stubborn. My dad is very ornery. And again, like I said, there are really some good days that I see my dad, and there are some days that I don't see my dad. When I see my dad, he remembers who I am, he remembers my name, and that in itself is a blessing that he can remember who I am. Because as dementia progresses, they tend to forget basic things, you know? So I'm thankful on the days that he remembers who I am. I take those days that he does to heart. They're memories that I will never forget, because it's my dad. And it's difficult. I'm sure there's a lot of viewers out there that have taken care of their parents that has either had dementia, Parkinson's, because they're technically hand in hand, and have seen the decline of their parents, and it's very difficult. I do have 2 siblings. There are 4 girls, so 2 of my sisters will come and help with my dad so I can go home and see my husband, because my husband is taking care of his mother, and I am in Northern California, and I am in Southern California taking care of my dad. So I go home twice a year. As a matter of fact, I'm going home in 3 weeks, and I cannot wait. I have not seen my husband since October, so I am getting totally excited to go home to see my husband, because it's a time for me to heal and to talk things out with my husband and you know, get a better plan of our future life, you know, together, because it's hard. I've been away from my husband for 3 years. I go home twice a year. I go home in April, and I go home in October. I get 2 weeks in April and two and a half weeks in October. So it's difficult. You know, my other siblings are with their husbands, their wives, every day. They get to hold them, to hug them, and everything. And I have no support for that. I have no physical action from anybody. I am on my own. And it is difficult. So there's been a few times where I have recorded my room, and as I turned on my Xbox, because that is my downtime, that is my stress reliever. That there were orbs in my room, and your guys' comments were, it's dust. I should clean my room. You should, you know, get a vacuum. No, it doesn't happen. Because I can record my room and you won't see any kind of dust in my room floating around. So until I feel comfortable, I won't record my room. I'll just record my dad's, because a lot of the activity is in my dad's room. And another thing, my camera, I had a Blink camera in that room, and the Blink camera broke. It doesn't record, it doesn't connect. So I got another camera right now in my room. It's hooked up, but I'm not sure. It's a 360, so every time I do any kind of movement, it records, and I'm not comfortable enough because, you know, that's my room. I'm changing my clothes, you know, putting my jammies on. I'm, you know, doing things, girl things, and I'm not doing that. So I'm not showing that. So, you know, a lot of the time you see me just sitting in my bed with the TV on, and I'm either playing Xbox on my Xbox. I haven't used my Switch, but I do use my Xbox because that's the best stress relief. Because I can go in and play either Gears of War, which is my favorite games to play. I played all of them, but the last Gears 5 I haven't played. I started it, but I haven't played it. I'm currently playing State of Decay 2. I've been playing that since it came out, and I'm waiting for Game 3 to come out, because not only do I get to shoot zombies, so to speak, it's about keeping your community alive and thriving. And I think that helps me here, that I'm helping my dad to stay alive and to thrive. So I know it kind of sounds funny and dorky, but it's true. So, you know, in my dad's room, like I said, it echoes. He's very hard of hearing. He does not like to wear his hearing aids. And it sounds like I'm yelling at him, or I'm being sassy or sarcastic. But some days, no. Some days I am not. Some days I am. It depends on what happens during the day. When he wakes up, he can be my dad. By the time we go to bed, he is dazed, confused, doesn't understand. And, you know, it is what it is. the reason why sometimes I talk loud is because we are in a I call it the TV room. It's a small room. It was a bedroom that has been converted into um, a room that my parents would use to watch TV because my mom wanted a view at the front of the house, so things like that. So it's the distance between the TV and the couch, maybe 6, 7 feet, maybe more, maybe less. It's a small room because it only holds um, a love seat, a recliner, a small table which is pushed up against the window, and the TV is in the corner on a stand. That's it. That's how big the room is. Sometimes that TV, I like listening to it, number 5. My dad can't hear that. It's too low for him, but it's perfect for me. So my dad will turn it up 25, 30, 35, sometimes 40. It's loud. Do I need earplugs on those days he does? Absolutely. It is so loud. I can walk to any part of the room and still hear what's going on whatever program he's watching. So, when he goes and lays down, and I tell him, good night, God bless you, and so forth, sometimes he'll just look at me like, what? So I tend to talk a little louder just so he can hear me and understand me. So, it's not that I'm being mean. It's not that I'm doing anything. It's just my dad truly cannot hear. And it's okay because that's my dad. So again, I'm not filming my dad dying because my dad is far from that. I'm only filming that when he prays, the orbs come out. If you guys want to call him something else, that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to correct anybody. I'm only here to establish what goes on. I'm not here to demand that this is what it is, and it's not. It's what you interpret. A lot of people will just want to interpret it as being dust. That's perfectly fine. That's what you think it is. I'm okay with that. That's your thing. But I'm not doing this at all for fame or fortune. It's just something that I wanted to show that happens to my dad every night when he goes to bed. Some days there are more than others. But I do try to post, so if I get the video for last night, I should post. I try to post either at that night or the next day, because again, it's just something that happens in my dad's room. I'm not doing anything to cause it. At least I don't think I am. And again, do I believe it's my mom? Absolutely. Do I believe it's other family or my dad? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think, it could be his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, my mom. It could be anybody. It could be any family member. Does it scare me? Absolutely not. Do I feel blessed? Absolutely. Again, I'm not being mean to my dad. I'm not being any sarcasticness. Well, maybe a little sarcasticness because he's sassy too. To my dad, yeah, it's my dad. Like I said, some days are better than others. I'm 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 not recording again. I'm not recording for you guys to watch him die. I would never record that, and I don't plan to record it when we get to that point. I'm only doing this to show the phenomenon that happens in my dad's room. There have been a couple of times where I've turned the light on in my dad's room, and it looks like two figures are sitting in the corner of the room. One of my sisters believe that it's my mom and his mom watching over him in the morning. So, and I really didn't notice it before. It happened. And I think that was the first time in the morning that I had shown the morning routine. I'm not getting into too much of my dad's medical conditions that are going on with him. The only one I'm going to let you all know, like I said, is he has dementia, stage 6. Everything else, it's going to remain private because it's my dad, and I don't believe you guys should know. I just want you to understand that that my dad is my dad, and that I am not yelling at him. I'm sometimes am sarcastic to my dad because before I start recording, my dad is kind of snarky with me or sarcastic with me, and so I try to give him what he gives me. So, but it's all in fun with me and my dad. It's all in fun. I'm not really picking on him. He did try to ground me a few days ago because I didn't go and get his hamburger. So, and which was kind of cute because I was going to make hamburgers that night, but he didn't want me to cook. He wanted food from outside. So it's like, Dad, seriously, you want me to leave to go get you just a hamburger? He goes, yeah. I said, okay. So I got him his hamburger. The next day, I got him a hamburger. He's not really a McDonald's fan, but he wanted a big hamburger, and he was not thrilled with Jack in the Box the last time, so he ended up with McDonald's. So, and that was okay. I love the French fries. But again, like I said, I'm not doing this for fame and fortune. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why the orbs are there. I understand why they only come and leave it when he's praying. I understand that they're there to visit and keep an eye on my dad. Am I blessed? Maybe. Is he blessed? Absolutely. Do I believe that these orbs are waiting for my dad? Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, my dad is very ornery. He wants to live to 100. That is his goal. And I will do everything and anything to help him achieve his goal and understand that he has achieved his goal. So, I know as he gets older, as the disease progresses, starts to really truly progress, will it be difficult? Absolutely. I, again, have no one to help me except for the except for the times that I go home to see my husband. And um, I'm not sure, like I said, in a couple weeks, I'm leaving in April, first, second week of April. I am leaving to go see my husband, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. My sister, my younger sister, will be here, so I'm going to see if it's okay for me to record while she's here caring for my dad when he goes into the room. Because sometimes when she's here, there's nothing. There's not one floating anywhere. And then sometimes she will get what we call the waterfall of orbs, where it literally just looks like a waterfall. And I posted that video from the last time she was here. It was at the time my dad broke his hip. We were in the living room. We were doing the rosary. And she recorded the orbs. And then I went back in and saw it, and I recorded the orbs from beginning to end. So it's not like anything. It was truly an amazing thing. Again, like I said, thank you all for the beautiful comments. It helps me that and I'm getting encouragement from you and everyone. I'm sorry there has to be people out there that are snarky, and that's okay. You have your own opinions, and I'm not here to change your opinion. I'm only here to tell you so you understand what is going on. And I'm okay with everything, you know. And again, like I said, my dad is 93 years old. He has dementia. It's stage 6. I believe we are transitioning into stage 7. And of course, you know, with stage 7, it comes with end of life. And am I prepared for that? No. I don't think anybody is prepared for their parent to go. Again, like I said, I was blessed to talk with my mom a couple of days before she passed to thank her for everything. And I promised that I would take care of my dad to the best of my ability. And I believe I'm doing so. And I believe that she encourages me in her own way. And I'm thankful for that. I know that when I come back in April, it'll be time to get the house cleansed. So I will be going to our church and asking the priest to come in and bless the house, give us communion and everything, because my dad needs to be blessed, and so do I, because we watch church on TV. It's not the same as being in the room, in the actual church, surrounded by your parishioners and them blessing you and thanking you for taking care of my dad. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for all the people that have made the beautiful comments, the encouragement. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Without you, you know, encouraging me, I think I would be a little more upset, down, angry. And the anger only comes from that I only get to see, hold, or touch my husband twice a year. And it's getting harder because every time I see him, I don't want to leave. But I know I have a job when I come home. And my job is to care for my dad to the best of my ability. But it is getting harder because it's the time away. But I thank you all for helping me and encouraging me to keep going. You know, because it is hard. It is very difficult. And I miss my husband dearly. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going home. I'm going to see him. It's the time that I need to heal myself and to reacquaint myself with my husband. Because it's almost like meeting him for the first time again. Every time I go home, it's something different. He's changed. I've changed. And we're not changing together. We're changing separately. And it's hard. It really is hard. But again, thank you. Thank you all for the love you guys gave me, for the comments, for the encouragement. I really, truly appreciate it. Because this is a very difficult job. And it's I know it's just going to get harder. And without you helping me and everybody else that I've, talked to, thank you. Because I don't know sometimes how I survive. Because it's difficult. It's very difficult. But thank you. Again, thank you. Thank you. I cannot say thank you enough for the encouragement that you all give and the blessings and the love. I really, truly appreciate it. Again, like I said, I will just continue doing what I'm doing and try to reply to all the comments that you send. I'm slowly figuring out YouTube. It's a learning curve for me, but it's getting a little bit easier because I'm starting to understand more and more of what's going on. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So, again, thank you. Thank you all. And I truly appreciate you. And I appreciate you commenting, mean or not. I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching the videos. I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay, you guys have a good day now. Thanks.